Hey, one and all, how are you today? It is the 21st of February 2019, and this is another edition of Live High Noon Live Draw. Today we draw Darkhawk from Marvel Comics. Oh, and I got myself beating on my web, so mute myself. Uh, So I guess, remember, if hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification, share, comment. Yes, share this out right now. Hey, yes, Jonah Arts. It is high noon, at least here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, with it being noon, Eastern Standard Time. So there is the paper to which we will draw on. How are you today, Jonah Arts? Who made Invincible? The comic, I mean. And then fine. I'm not sure offhand. I think it was not a main company. Now let me see. Find out for you. Image. Image Comics made them. Made it. Okay, I've heard of Nerdist. Nerdist? I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, hey, model. How are you? Morning for model, afternoon for me. Third try will be the worst. But I thought they said third time's the charm. It's afternoon here too. Still feels like morning. Oh, okay. Need to build an ark. So, what's everybody up to today? Hey, Bear Bear. Yep. Thursdays, pretty much all the time I draw Marvel. Um, yeah, I have a schedule, if you will, for what I draw. Mondays, I draw my own original characters. Tuesday is DC. Um, Wednesday is anime slash manga. Thursday is Marvel. Yeah, they're good. The characters are good. What they're doing nowadays, that's what sucks. Can you introduce me to your original characters? Yeah. Well, I have a bunch of streams on them. I have 7 main characters that I'm going to be bringing out. I want to bringing out books for the Canadian Shield, Snowdrift, the Flame, Insecto, Ozona, the Wiz, and Electide. My universe is the characters are Christian. The main characters. There's some non-Christians in it too. Yeah, I probably more focus on DC myself too. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I watched more of the Super Friends and stuff like that growing up as a kid. But there, I don't know. There seems to have been more DC cartoons out there than. Oh, okay, my character, the Canadian, and I do have a lot of villains too, but the Canadian Shield is a Native American who lived in the early 1800s, was born, raised in the early 1800s. He comes to God, Christ, the God of the white man, however you want to put it, Protestant God, however you want to put it, like I said. Oh, wow. And basically, he takes the, the guy from that time, brings him to present day. He takes a suit from the future that gives almost Superman like abilities. Maybe not quite to the extent of Superman. He's told to put it on by an angel, travel south, and thus begins the adventures of him becoming the Canadian Shield. Uh, Snowdrift is a lady that lived in during the World War II era. I have a character called Captain Link. Cool. What is WIP? Name is WIP. Cool. Snowdrift is a lady that was like a teen during the Second World War or early young adult, and she gets a job as in the Arctic as a scientist. She took college courses for scientific stuff. Honestly, I don't know who or remember who I grew up with. I watched a good mix of Marvel and DC along with other West or work in progress. Okay, good mix of Marvel and DC along with other Western and Eastern shows. Yeah, like I watched Robotech as a kid. I watched. What else did I watch? I watched, Spider Man. Captain Link's name is a work in progress. Okay. Cool. And she's up doing this research somewhere in the Canadian Arctic, and she goes out for a day, out for a stroll. A freak blizzard happens, and she is buried alive. She's Christian, but at the last moment, she says, "Lord God, save me," and he ends up putting into her suspended animation, and she is revived present day and ends up finding out she has cold based powers because of God putting her sort of into suspended animation. You remind me. You remind me of Cornelius Clerk from DC Comics. Okay, I'm not sure who that is offhand. Is he a writer, artist, what? Dirk? Now let me check it out. Control C. Okay, Cornelius Stirk. Okay, I remind you of Scarecrow type villain. Okay, it's a character. Okay. Yeah, I just looked it up. Let's see. Fictional characters, first appearance, Detective Comics, 592, November 1988. Created by Alan Grant and Norm Nakanahiya. Stirk is a supervillain who, like Scarecrow, uses fear to get to his victims. Stirk has the ability to make other people see him, see him as someone else, allowing him to get close to his victims. He operates under delusion that he requires nourishment and hormones form people's. Okay, I'm not sure how exactly I remind you of him, but is it bad that I made 2,000 plus characters for 10 different works I'm planning and I'm working? I wouldn't say so. He eats people's hearts. I don't eat people's hearts. He thinks when scared, their hearts taste better. Okay. Hello, nombre. My third character, the Flame, isn't. Uh, what do you consider yourself more of? A character. What do you consider yourself more of? The character Doctor Death. Oh, thank you for the. Uh, John Arts. I will not put the cookie down. Who's asking you to put the cookie down, Jonah Arts? Oh, why are you retracting all your messages? Yeah, for sure. Where's my cookie? C is for cookie. It's good enough for me. Blah, 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 blah. Cookie Monster. I will take the cookie. Hashtag I will take the cookie. Okay, Captain Lynx is a male who has been trained to be a fighter from a young age. He was kidnapped and tormented at a young age. Sounds like the making of a supervillain. No. When Tales from the Gate is released, who do you think would roast it first? I don't know. Depends on who gets it first. Just like say Mike's book, Lone Stars. I haven't got mine yet, but say what's his name has got it. Elric. And he was later rescued, but the damage was done. Later in his life, he heard of a girl and swore he would stop the villains. Is that he hurt a girl and swore he would stop the villains and evil people who do this stuff, but thinking how he well while thinking of how he took a trip to sounding interesting. To the savannah, saw a lynx sneaking up on its prey, but ultimately failed to catch the prey. That gave him an idea. Dun 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 dun. He looked at the feline with interest. Boom, 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 boom. What hear a pitch about one of the stories I'm working on? Sure. Let's just let Bear get finished his first. Okay. Not afraid, he approached the feline. approached, the feline did not seem intimidated or scared even. If anything, it felt calmer as he approached. You got any drawings done up for that yet? This Captain Lynx. If it's not taken, I think Major Lynx might sound a little better for a name, but it's up to you. And that's when he decided he wanted to be a superhero related with lynxes. He actually has the power to calm and talk to felines mentally to get them to do things without force. Hmm. So it's more than just lynxes that he can do this with? He has to meditate to make sure his powers are 100% fully and make them stronger. Okay, definitely something interesting. The end. Do, 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 do. Something good for the start of a thing. If it's all cats, I would go more than just um, Captain Lynx or Major Lynx or whatever for a name, personally, but that's only my biased, humble opinion. The inspiration is from the Lynx, and he didn't know of his powers when he first started, but after time he figured out his powers, and like I said, yeah, that's why I was just suggesting stuff, you know, because you did say the name was a work in progress. I'm not trying to take over or anything like that. And this is from a guy that's created a lot of his own characters, changed names, and stuff like that of my characters. My one character that's going to be one of my main ones. He was once called Sea Whiz. Now I've just got it. It was also once called Super Student. Although I'm using recreated Super Student slightly, but I'm going to use it elsewhere in a more cornier time period for names. Yeah, I was. That's why I was. I still want to keep links. Okay. Well, that's why I was saying major links. You say Captain Links, yeah. Major Links. Maybe it's just the way I was saying them off. General Links. Maybe Emperor Link sounds more important. Um, Emperor might not be such a good idea. That sounds more bad guy-ish. Major Link sounds like it belongs in MK. I'm not sure what MK stands for. Marvel Knights? Doesn't use iron. Iron Man doesn't use iron. It's his iron will and his iron determination. To quote a old TV show, cartoon. Oh, Mortal Kombat. I mean the name as in not as the thing he uses or is made from. Can, can you check if Major Link is taken? Um, guess I can. All I get is stuff about Lynx, the animal, when I type it up. So I just went to Yahoo and typed in Major Link. So that's not to say it's not taken, but less of a chance, I'd say. If you like it, yeah, use it, And, even with me making suggestions, if you want to still keep Captain Links, you know, that's up to you too. Don't allow me to, don't allow anything I say to, I'll show you. Well, maybe slightly influenced, but, it's up to you, obviously. If this is your character, you got to go with what you like the best. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm just making sure. The one thing I can see possibly is you're gonna have to figure out how he gets those powers of being able to calm or whatever. Captain made me think of a pirate with a pet lynx. And I know it's a work in progress. I'm just letting you know. Oh, he got injected a needle injected into him when the torture happened. Okay, I didn't remember saying that. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just uh, yeah, he didn't say anything I can see about that needle. But that's all right, you know. You just got to make sure next time when you're talking to people about it that you let them know. Yeah, that's no problem. Hey, it's just something I saw and I thought I'd point out. You already had it solved, so it doesn't really matter. I guess the only way it matters is if when you're talking to people, make sure you include that little bit of information, otherwise, it might throw them off. I have an enemy for him too, who is cat based. Is that no? I wouldn't say that's a problem. Heck, Batman has Man Bat, right? King Jag. Now that sounds like a villain name, for sure. And with his enemy being called that, even more reason you wouldn't want to have with Emperor. Unless you were talking like kingdoms or something like that. Oh man, who was it? Did you want to tell about one of your characters, Jonah? You were saying about wanting to tell. No, Just a story pitch. Huh? Well, you can do that. Halo meets Gundam. Takes place mostly, if not primarily, on Earth. Oh, and by Halo, I take it you mean the game Halo, not Halo from DC Comics? Character Halo from DC Comics? Although DC Halo would be an interesting one too. Meeting a Gundam. You still around there, model? What's up with you? Cutting stuff off in the shop. Well, just make sure you don't cut off your fingers or anything like that, model. A story pitch is, well, sort of like you said. Well, that his was a very basic story pitch where Master Chief. The story pitch is Master Chief or Halo video game franchises meets Gundam. It's a very basic story pitch. Usually, some story pitches involve a lot more information, maybe what's a little bit more what's going to happen in the story. Or a broad plot idea. Yeah, so yes, Jonah says it has the elements from both as ones. Yeah, so it's the idea. I went with a quick one that you only have time to tell in an elevator. Shocking diamond. It could be. It sounds all good. It's just more, does it fit the character and things? Is Look, he has the flux capacitor. He basically has diamonds on a belt, and he grabs them and puts. Oh, hello, Elric. And he puts an electromagnetic pulse through. It reflects the pulses. Well, the diamond part sounds thing, electromagnetic pulses through. Okay, not sure exactly what you mean there, Bear. Okay, have you read or watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I haven't. Okay. It reflects pulses, I take, onto his enemy. Well, they. Um, okay, so let's see if I get this right. He has diamonds on his belt. He grabs them, puts them into this thing, and it reflects the diamonds towards him. The pulses. What are the pulses made out of? Are they some sort of energy that would shock the person? I will have to find it first. Are they shocked due to a projectile, a diamond projectile entering their body? Oh, no, no. Okay, not magnetic, sorry. It auto corrected. Yeah, that's no problem. Computers do that sort of stupid thing at times. Okay, he holds them in the hand and shoots electricity from his hand into the diamonds, which reflect off the diamond into his enemy, shocking them. Okay. So basically, he's electrically powered with the diamonds as a power source, for lack of a better way of saying it. So basically, Mr. Freeze, but instead of cold, it's electricity. Does it make sense? And his diamonds are there to help him control his powers. Uh, oh, that's the great thing about comics. Not always does everything have to make sense. I made a fictional particle that's is kind of BS, kind of not. Um, to help him control. So they end up becoming a focusing agent as well as a power source, or more of a. He has the power internally, and they've become a focusing thing. Way to focus his power through. The idea is good, but I would go with it more as a power source because then he actually needs it. He can't use something else as a focus with. Just because at that point, what if it's just used to focus his powers? It's a bit expensive, especially when you could use a pencil sharpener or something like that. I know I'm going ridiculous there, but that's why I suggest them as a power source. He draws power from them as using it well as putting it through. I don't know. The diamonds help from allowing his power to go out of control. Yeah. The premise is good. It's just, in my opinion, the power to fly, but can only send other people. Oh, John! John coming in and stealing people's characters again, claiming they're his own. He has electricity in him. Is Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying he could. I don't know. You know the details of your character better than me, obviously. Don't pay attention to John. Bear. He's teasing you. Does the same thing all the time with my characters. No, you just got to work out details. You just got to figure stuff out. The premise is sound, You have a character that is electrically based. They need something to focus. In this case, it's focusing his powers. So they're internal. To me, you've just got to find out the real reason for why the diamonds to focus. Not like a pencil sharpener or something like that. you Sounds good. Concept ideas, but you need to refine some of them, set a few rules to limit them, and focus yourself and them. Yeah, basically what I was saying, Jonah. Just sometimes things come through the storytelling, but sometimes you need things like, why the diamonds to focus his power, and like I said, not a pencil sharpener or something. I'm just using a pencil sharpener as some pathetic thing, how cheap are pencil sharpeners? Something that he can get cheap compared to, diamonds. I didn't mean a pencil sharpener literally. You can replace any, why not a glass ball? Yeah, well, glass ball could be a good idea. But then there is, would it turn to sand or something like that? No, sand turns to glass. Make a character call Mr. Pencil Sharp. Diamonds are used to focus because of the crystalline molecule structure. They can capture and reflect light and electricity. All you have to do is find a diamond that was created with a canonic core. There, John's giving you the reason for the diamonds. But is there anything else cheaper that can do that too? Ends up becoming the question. Yes, he is. He's been on here several times in the past, and I've been on his channel too. You just got to get used to his sense of humor. And then, besides we know with no motivation for the character to steal diamonds, but what is his motivation to use his powers for? Two, you know, well, let's see. It seems like the banter type. Yeah. Crystals can do the job just as well, especially quartz, i.e., quartz wristwatch. That's why Crystal Shocker is such an iconic. So yeah, I think you said he's a hero. So then you've got to figure out how does he keep in supply of diamonds? Because as we know, diamonds aren't cheap. Unless he has something that he can make them in the lab, because I know you can make diamonds in the lab. You can't overcharge and crack quartz with enough. Can't you overcharge and crack crystals? Maybe that could be a weakness. Yeah, it could be for sure. Uh, the diamonds are enchanted, and his friend makes diamonds. I haven't thought. True. Hey, and that's why we're here, just to push you along, to give you ideas or show what you do need to think about. We're trying to help, not hinder. Yeah. You seem like a fairly young guy, especially if Crypto the Superdog was like one of your first cartoons growing up. Hello, Abel. Obsidian? You might not be able to do Obsidian, Jonah. I think their DC has a character Obsidian. Deals with blackness and all that. Make him. That makes sense with the flux capacitor. Crystal with a K, but you know, how about Titan Cutter? Uh, I'm basing it off real Obsidian, not off the character. Oh, I didn't think you were basing it off the character, but you wouldn't be able to call it. Well, it's hard to say. I was just thinking because there's a character with that name, you might not have been able to use it. But because it is an element or a mineral, you might actually be able to use the name. Because stuff like minerals and that is stuff that they can't um, copyright, trademark, whatever. You just can't make a character like DC's Obsidian and call them Obsidian, or you can't use their character. Static Shock. Red Rook. It's just like any one of us could create a Thor character and do something with them in a comic book. And Marvel couldn't do a damn thing about it. Yes, he does. He does it a lot. Or he claims that he's been infringed upon. Yeah, you just can't have him look like Marvel's Thor. Yeah. So since obsidian is a mineral, I think it's a mineral. Probably anybody can have the name. Hey, JP. Exactly. So you can make him. Yeah, but Marvel's Thor is based off Norse mythology Thor, so you can have him look like that and get away with it. Well, you can't have him look like Marvel's Thor. At least the costume that they came up with that he's most famous for. A bearded guy welding an axe, well built and all that. Yeah, you can have that. Certain names, such as Doomsday, are technically not 100% copyrighted because Doomsday is also a date in the Bible or whatever. Well, I wouldn't say it's a date in the Bible, but Doomsday, the name, the name in itself is just the word in itself is just it's related to the end of the world. So anybody could again create a character, call him Doomsday, but again, it couldn't look like DC's character Doomsday. Won't be here too long. Got to design tooling today. Model says, I have a guy named Thor who carries a giant mallet. I have copyrighted Sexy Queen. She beats any enemies with sexiness. Yes, I have copyrighted the fabric softener bear, Pet Static Cub, the cuddly killer. John, why haven't you drawn, model, and avatar? Asked JP. Can we watch the language there, Bear Bear? Swamp Thing and Man Thing are again called the Doc Decor or whatever. Or Tech Doctor. Is that similar to my character? Thohor carries a doorknob. Rick. Uh, okay, later, Bear Bear. Too late, John. I made that guy. The name is Dahor. uh, I don't know what he looks like. Sorry, I gotta go eat dinner. JP, I actually have a character based on Benator. Dohor. Dohor. It's Rick's IP. No, it's not. Model says I don't recognize Canadian IP law. You will after I sue your butt off. No. So there we have Darkhawk. Oh, he's back. Uh, I made a character named Plunger, the unclogger. He was a number 2 in comics. John, should I buy this drawing for you? Oh, don't get me started. Oh, I've sent John's off to JP. Canada Post is a bunch of morons. Sent my stuff off for you guys. Cost me less to ship 2 things to the States than it did for 1 thing to Canada. Oh yeah, you can't use you gotta use a tracking number here in Canada. Shouldn't have joined a voice chat. Four. Darkhawk, Jonah. Darkhawk. Crosswatcher crypto. This. Okay, that makes no sense. Cross has Dark what? Dark John. A cross dog. I have a cross dog. Yes, I have a cross dog. It's very, very mad. Watch out. Made a character named Star. The comic sold so fast it was almost non-existent. I'd say it was non-existent. Cross like Emperor Joker's Chinese joke. Okay. Oh. John says, I had a character named Number 1. The issues sold well. Look up Emperor Joker's Chinese joke. Yeah, I know of the situation from a few days ago, but I don't know if anything more has come out. Yum yum dum sum. Chinese food made from real Chinese. That sounds like Rick. Go. Association. Uh, Joan Arts. I do. You do? You do what? And it's Jonah Arts, not John Arts. Elric. Well, if I sound like this guy, maybe I can get some voice acting work, John. No, where the jumper kills. Yeah, that's the one I just read from. I built a mega church Missouri. Okay. I think I read that. This is a quote from it. Ladies and gentlemen, hobos and tramps, cross-eyed mosquitoes, and bow-legged ants, I come before you to stand before you, tell you a story I know nothing about. One morning in the middle of the night, two dead fellows stood up to fight. They stood back to back, facing each other, drew their swords, and shot each other. If you don't believe my lie, it's true. Ask the blind lady on the corner. She saw it too. Emperor Joker. And then the next one is Yum Yum Dum Sum Chinese food made from real Chinese. Emperor Joker. This is quotes from the Joker. Read a comic. Good comic. Read a comic. JP Fringe. This poetry game. I ain't racist. I'm just reading. It's the Joker that's racist. Do a stream where you read a comic with us. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I was thinking of going through my comic collection very soon. I could read other Joker quotes. If I weren't insane, I could be so brilliant. Dreadful birthday, dear Joker. I did it! I finally killed Batman in front of a bunch of vulnerable, disabled kids. Now give me Santa Claus! From Batman 655. More Joker jokes. Okay, driver waitress, take your order, please. Joker. Yes, indeed, thank you. Talking incredibly fast. I'd like the big beefer, heavy mustard, double pickles, 3 strips of bacon, make them crispy, ranch dressing on the side. Waitress, sir, Joker. Side orders of fries, also crispy. One of those fake pies thingies with the boiling hot juices and the scalds on the roof of your mouth. I'd love that. Waitress, sir, Joker. 2 of your special eggnog shakes, a boy's kiddie meal, and I'll pay extra for a full assortment of the toys that come with it. Waitress, sir, you were talking so fast, you'll have to repeat that. Joker, of all the incompetence! Listen, you brain dead session-pod, I have better things to do than repeat myself in the fleeting hope that through some miracle you might somehow triumph over your crushing ignorance and get one item of my order right. I demand to see your manager. Manager. I'm sorry, sir. How may I help you? Joker. Shoots the manner. I really wanted those shakes. When you kill. Uh, let's see. Live. And in person. The Calpius clowns. The Grand Mogul of Mountebanks. The one, the only Joker. Pre-recorded for this time zone. The sign of the Joker. You dirty rat! You killed my brother, my sister, my daughter. She's my sister and my daughter. Batman, Dark Victory. I'm not ignoring my chat. I'm reading it. I'm just not reading it aloud. JPS asks, not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Rob, do Riddler's riddles. I guess I could do some riddles. Riddler's riddles. It'll be riddling. The following is a list of the riddlers. Riddle. What's nowhere but everywhere except where something is? Should I read that again? Well, these are all from Gotham. Don't fire into. No, John's close, and the answer is nothing. What do a dead man and a cruise ship have? And a cruise ship and an emu have in common? Well, the answer they have here is nope. The answer they have here is nothing. The more you cut me, the bigger I grow. What am I? The more you cut me, the bigger I grow. What am I? Bear's got it, although he spelt it wrong. He needs to take that W away. What's strong enough to smash ships but still fears the sun? I think Bear's watched too much Gotham. I'm as strong as a rock, but a word can destroy me. What am I? So far, nobody's got that one. Funny, but no, Elric. Should I give the answer? Silence. a diamond plate, a growing grate, a place you never leave. No, the answer to the riddle was silence. Jonah Arts. So the new riddle is a diamond plate, a growing grate, a place you never leave. Oh, what was the riddle? The riddle was the riddle for the answer of silence was I'm as strong as a rock, but a word can destroy me. What am I? And Jonah Arts, no. And hey, I'm just reading these. Anyways, the answer to a diamond plate, a glowing grate. Sorry, I said growing grate. A diamond plate, a glowing grate, a place you never leave. Home is the answer. Home. New riddle. What do you call a three-legged cow? The new riddle is what do you call a three-legged cow? Good answers so far, Bear and Elric, but nope. Only one. I was going to say only one. Nope. Nope. Lean beef. John, whatever you call whatever you want. What do you call a tavern of blackbirds? Nope. Nope. The answer to this is crowbar. Okay. New riddle. Crowbar. Hey, I, I didn't make this stuff up. Blame the writers of Gotham. Anyways, new riddle. Without fingers I point. Without arms I strike. Without feet I run. What am I? Nope. Jonah? Nope. Model? Nope. Elric? Nope. Bear Bear? Nope. Again, Bear Bear? Nope. Jonah? Nope. Bear Bear? Nope. Jonah? Nope. Nope. Model? Nope. Radio? Nope. Jonah? Nope. Elric? Nope. Bear Bear? Nope. Bear Bear? Okay. And the answer is ding, 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 ding. A clock. Okay, new riddle. A nightmare to some, for others a savior I come. My hands cold and bleak, it warms the hearts they seek. So I'll repeat that. A nightmare for some, for others a savior I come. My hands cold and bleak, it warms the hearts they seek. That does not make sense. Oh, we got a winner! Ding, 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 ding. Jonah Arts is the winner. I don't think I did this one. Death. Jonah Arts, it was death. So, anyways, I guess this will be the last one. What's green and then red? After people try and get that one, I just said, we'll go for yours. Nope and nope. So again, that question was, what's green and then red? No Bear Bear, no Elric, no John, no Jonah Art. No. Trusty gets it with a ding, 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 ding. Trusty. Actually, slight amendment to it. Frogs in a blender. But I accept frog in a blender as the right answer. So I guess Bear Bear can share his riddle. Was that? Nope, that was from Gotham season 1. What I read in the comics. So what do you people? So what do you have, but people use more than you? Money. Name. Yeah, name was sounds about right. But what if somebody has my same name and I use it a lot too? I know. Anyways, it is 1:45. I am done this wonderful, lovely Darkhawk. Okay, we'll let you give the last one. Bear Bear. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? Not me. So was that the riddle, Bear Bear? Yeah, I got a couple things to do this afternoon. So remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, comment. Um, please be sure to check out my links in the description. There's my Instagram, my Twitter, DeviantArt, my webpage, Facebook, PayPal link if anybody feels like donating. And remember, this Sunday night, I've retitled it again. The auction name, Artist Alley Comic Art Auction. So come by. Hopefully, we'll have a few artists with us to sell their work, and hopefully, we'll have a few people that I can buy. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. Oh, actually, before I go, tomorrow is independent characters or sci-fi. Does anybody have any suggestions? Well, I've done an alien and I have done a predator. Done the Last Judge too, but I guess I could do any of those again. Done Skunk Girl too. I guess I could do a skunk. I've sort of done a Vicious Tiger, but not good. Alien fighting Predator with the last judge. Oh, Megatron. Do it better. Okay, well, I've done Voltron for sure. Well, those are a lot of suggestions for sure, and I will use one of them. So we will see everybody tomorrow, unless I'm on some stream tonight. Bye for now. God bless.